Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is having a fantastic week. I am cold and it's wet outside, so I'm wearing my special fluffy, comfy nightgown and I haven't gotten dressed. So, yeah, winter is well on the way. I must just turn my phone sound off. I'm just going to turn it down, not completely off, because I'm waiting for a couple of deliveries and chances are it'll come while I'm live. So excuse me if my phone rings and I've got to open the gate for someone to bring me some stuff. Join in the discussion. There is a 250 Rand Checkers digital voucher up for grabs today, and I'll choose a winner at the end of the video. So first up, I got my second photo album from Q Photo, and it is beautiful. So it comes packaged so nicely. It's still loud. And it says over here, treasure inside. And yeah, so last week I showed you my photo album of my daughter's first year. And this one is of my son's first year. And it is absolutely gorgeous. So I've got his first scan, his second scan, and I don't know where the third scan is. I think I actually had that in hard copy and it's packed away somewhere. This is a few days before my son was born, so he's there in my tummy. It was really, really hot. He was born on the 20th of December. So, that's me and my daughter in a small little blow-up pool trying to keep cool on our stoep. I remember that day very clearly. You know, when you're so big and pregnant and sweaty and it's hot and you feel, ugh. So yes, I got into this tiny little pool with my daughter. Got his first photo over here. That's on the operating table for my C-section. That's my husband and him. And this is when we got home from the hospital. My mother-in-law was looking after my daughter, and there's my son. And this is literally the first moment that Omar and my daughter met my son. And this is my son and my daughter sleeping. Well, they're not quite sleeping, but they're supposed to be sleeping. You know how it goes. They're supposed to be sleeping. My mom and my son. And then from here on, this photo is he's 1 month old, I think, 2 months old. And then I've got one for each month. There he is with his opa. This one, I didn't have a photo just of him, a nice one in that month. So I got a family photo of, this is our first trip away after he was born as a family. Beautiful smile with Granny, my mom. Yeah, and just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous memories. And there he is. Oh, look at his sweet little face. And there he is with my dad. He's a big eater, so there's a little biscuit. And there he's in the bath. My husband's bathing him. And then this is his first birthday. That's the wrapping. Get this right. Unwrapping his presents. So I'm super chuffed with this. And putting these albums together was just such a beautiful experience. I mean, it took a long time for me to go through all the photos, but sorry about all the beeping. Let me actually just turn the sound right off. I'll put it onto vibrate. There we go. Going through all the photos, it took me a while and choosing them, but it's a trip down memory lane. And like I've mentioned before in my previous video, is that like all my photos are stored digitally, but I never go look at them. So this is something that I'm going to keep in my house for everybody to look at. The quality is absolutely insane. I'm going to just pop here into the comments. So you can order the Everyday Photo Book from Q Photo and use my code to get 15% off. So this particular album that I got, this is the Everyday Photo Book. That's what you can order for 15% off. And it comes in hardcover or soft cover. It's 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. It's got 21 photos, the front cover, and then 20 photos inside the book. And this is basically just to capture your everyday moments. Obviously, everyday photo book. Yeah, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So the other thing is, if you are not too clued up about, I don't have the link here. Oops. Let me just get the link quickly. Q photo. If you are, it was really easy to put together, but if you are like my mum, not too clued up with how you put together the photo book, there is a link here. I'm going to just pop it in the comments. So it's the link is Build My Book. So you can actually get somebody to set the book up yourself. I found the book really, really easy to set up. So that wasn't a problem at all. But of course, like if your mother needs a bit of help, she can go that route. And then also you can share a free digital copy of the photo book via email, and you have a money back quality guarantee. So if your book arrives and you're not happy with the quality of the book, you can get your money back. But I can guarantee you myself that won't happen. It's absolutely stunning. So you can get this in soft cover or hard cover. My ones are the hard cover. I prefer the hard cover. Yeah. And then last week, there were a couple of questions, some of which I couldn't answer. So I've spoken to Q Photo. Let me just get my pen so I can tick off what I'm doing. Somebody asked, can you add captions to your photo book? So this one, no, you can't. You can add a title over here, and then you can add, where's it? Over here, you can add the title of the book here as well, but you don't get to add captions onto the photos in this one. All of the other photo books have got a whole range on their website, so go have a look. All of the other ones, you can add captions onto every single photo, which is really, really cool. And then you can also, in the other books, you can add extra pages. So you don't have to stick with the amount of pages that's in the book. You can go and add extra ones if you need it. The other question was, so the book is white and the pages inside are white. Obviously not the photos, but here. So somebody asked, can you change the color? No, you can't change the color. So it just comes in white. And then the other question that was asked is, do they have gift vouchers? So for example, can you buy your mom a voucher and send it to her so she can make up her own book? And the answer is yes. Here are the gift card. So that's the link to order a gift card. And that was all the questions that I couldn't answer last week that you guys asked. So let me just have a look. And I'm going to answer, or attempt to answer all of your questions. Tempe, he was growing very well. Yeah, my son didn't have a problem with growing. He was a very big eater. He was very much into the breast, and he had all these huge chubby cheeks, and anything you put in front of him, he just noshed. Absolutely stunning. Wow, he's very cute. I don't know if you mean my husband or my son, but it goes for both of them. Tempe, you love big eaters. Oh, my son, he eats more than I do. He's now 8 years old. And like on a Friday night when we have burgers, he's like, I'm a 2-burger man. And I'm like, dude, because I make chips as well. It's like, how do you eat 2 huge burgers and chips? And he's this tiny little guy. So anyway, Rosalind, it's your first time tuning in. Really excited to be part of my life journeys and to make new friends in the Kabuki community. Rosalind, thank you so much for joining. It is awesome to have you here. Deirdre, beautiful memories. Yeah, definitely. Rosalind, 15% off. That's amazing. Yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I also got asked some questions on social media about the discount code. I think it was on between Facebook and Instagram. I put a post up this week, and there were a couple of questions asked, which I've sent to Q Photo, I think yesterday afternoon. I don't have a reply yet. So as soon as I do have those answers, I'll give it to you. And what people were asking is, if you order more than one photo book, like you place one order and you order 3 photo books, do you get 15% off all of them? I would assume you do, but I don't have the official answer on that. And the other question was, can you place multiple orders and still get 15% off? So like, can you order one this week and get 15% off with the code, and then order another one next week and get 15% off? I don't have the answer on that either yet. So I don't know if you're limited to only ordering once with that code. And the other question was, how long is the code valid for? I don't know. So in my next video, in next week's video, I will answer those questions, and I will also answer it on social media as soon as they get back to me. So yeah, it's 15% off is absolutely fantastic. And Nicole, love my family pics. It's such a nice way to create a memory. Yeah, 100%. Cool. There are lots of people saying good morning. Hi, Annie. Hi, Nelma. Hi, Nadia. Hi, Annalise. Rosalind, so great that the elderly can get a book as well through Build My Book. Yeah, because I actually said to them, my mom, when she saw my first video, was very interested in getting one made up. It's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary coming up at the end of this year. And my mom said, oh, she's so excited she wants to order. And I went, oh, crap, I'm going to have to design a photo book for her. You know how it is, like with my mom, like if she wants to order something online or if she needs anything, she sends it to me for me to organize for her, which I don't mind. But when I mentioned it to Q Photo, they said, no, don't panic, we've got you covered. And I'm like, okay, that is cool. That's really cool. So I can like buy her a gift voucher and send it to her along with a link to Build My Book. And it's like, you can get it done for you. Yeah. Nadia, what an awesome gifting idea. I mean, yeah. And I mean, you know, for baby showers, what a fantastic thing to gift somebody. Absolutely stunning. Price, please. Okay, give me a sec. Let me just plug my brain in. Ashlyn. Okay, so this, I know the pricing of these books. If you order the soft cover, it's $239. If you order the hard cover, it is 300 and something. I think 345. And then delivery is 99 Rand. So yeah, it's very reasonably priced. You know, it's a beautiful keepsake. It's going to last for a very, very long time. And then they also have another delivery option, which is like a fast delivery. And I think that's $450. So I obviously go for the 99 Rand one. And then also there was another delivery option, or I think it was a collection. I think you can order and collect if you want. But I didn't look at that too closely. So yes. Cool. Rosalind, you want to know, I'm sorry, let me see. Just writing down questions here. Can multiple pictures be put on a page, or is it just one picture per page? So you can only upload one image file per page, but you could always make a collage photo in one image file and then upload it. So yes, you can add multiple pictures on a page, but only one file per page. So that is what I recommend you do. If you don't know how to make a collage, there's an excellent website called Canva where you can upload stuff and make beautiful collages and all sorts of images. So yeah, check that out. Oops, I lost my spot. Oh, there we are. Hi, Nadia from Durban. What's the weather like there today? I believe it's still like a warm in Durban. I'm freezing my ass off here. Candace, love that Q photo. She scrapbooked her own album and she enjoyed every moment. Yeah, fantastic. I loved it. I really loved it. It took up a lot of time, especially now. I've made my third album. I've ordered it and it is going to be on the way, I think, next week. And what I did for that album is I did every photo has my son and my daughter in it. So it's kind of like from the time my son was born up until now, and just photos of both the two of them together as the time goes on. And that took me a long time because I've got all my photos organized per year, per month. So each month has its own folder and then it's in the year. So to go through all of that in Dropbox took me a long, long, long time. But yeah, it was a really, I really enjoyed it. It was, you know, because I had to go through every single photo for 10 years and it was really awesome. Samantha, my daughter of 12 eats more than my son. But I mean, 12 years old, they need lots of food. Tembi, yeah, he's a two-burger man. Yeah, he tells me he's a two-burger man. Elda, I love your page and your videos. I'm so happy. Thank you very much. Debbie, two-burger man. Imagine when he's in his teens. I can't, you know, when everybody says if you have boys, like you're going to have everything eaten in your house when they're teenagers. So yeah, I mean, like, in one side, I'm like, food is so expensive, dude. Can you just tone it down a little? But like my mommy side, like I see my child eating, and I like watching, nurturing himself and growing and all of that. It's beautiful. Rosalind, what is the delivery for ordering the book? With a certain amount of orders, do I get free delivery? Hold on. Free delivery. I don't know if you get free delivery. I didn't see that option, but I only ordered one book at a time. So maybe if you order more, that is a question I'll have to ask. I'm going to put you on silence because my delivery is coming. They're at the gates. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So guess what that is? It's my Nova chocolate, and I'm getting 2 boxes because there's a whole drama about Nova chocolate, and the cocoa from overseas got delayed. I think it's got to do with Ukraine, and they only make their chocolate fresh. So there was a huge backlog and a huge delay to order. So I'm getting 2 massive deliveries of chocolate today. I was hoping it would be here for my live video, but I will unbox one next week and one the following week. So don't miss next week because it is a huge thing of chocolate. And whatever's in my box, there'll be a giveaway for you guys. So don't miss next week. Okay, so let's get back to Q Photo. Rosalind, what is the delivery for ordering the book? Okay, so I've just gone into that. It's 99 Rand for door-to-door courier. If you want the express option, I think it's 450. There's another option, I think it's collect from them, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I don't know about free delivery, but I will answer that in my next video. I've got that on my list of things to ask. And Elise, you visited the website to view the photo books. There's a lot of interesting ideas. Yeah, they've got a huge amount of options. So, for weddings, for all sorts of stuff, it's really customizable, with the pages and the sizes. So like I say, this one is a 20 by 20, but I saw the one you could get also 30 by 30, and you can get A4 landscape or portrait. And I think there was an A3 as well. So there's a huge amount of options. And they don't only have photo books. They've got canvases, they've got gifting, they've got a whole range of like decor stuff. So yeah, go check that out. Nadia, 50 years, that's awesome. Yeah, I know. I look at it and I'm like, 5 decades of marriage, their golden wedding anniversary. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Jacqueline, my grandson eats so much dinner, and dinner's not ready yet. Then he will ask, when are we eating? Yeah, it's insane. My kids do that as well. Like, I'll give them a meal and they're like, when are we eating? I'm like, you've just eaten. He's like, no, when's my next meal? It's like, dude. And when we're eating supper, he's like, what's for supper tomorrow? He's got to know what's for supper, like food. He's got to know what's lined up. Anyway, Shamiz, you're ordering your photo book end of month. Fantastic. Just remember the 15% discount is only on the everyday photo books. It doesn't apply to any of the other products. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, I've lost my spot again. I keep losing my spot because you guys are putting so many comments in here. It's like a, when you do the machine, the gambling machine is like, so I'm going to try and stop it somehow. Roslyn, yeah, while many elderly people are familiar with tech these days, so many still struggle. And it's important to have user-friendly sites. Yeah, 100%. So yes, this is very, and it was really easy for me to set up the photo book myself. And like I've said this before, so many people think that I'm so tech savvy because I've got a blog. No, not really. I struggle with a lot of stuff. I'm not that sharp. So, what I make up for in lack of sharpness, I make up for in determination, stubbornness, and like, I need to figure it out. So, but it takes me a long time to do it. But this was really, really good and easy to do. Hi, Johanna. Good morning. Fantastic. Yes, I hope everybody has a great day today. Ashlyn, my kids' birthdays are in September, October, and November, so you'll definitely make for each of them as a gift. Yeah, it's beautiful. And the thing is, this is something you can keep and give to your kids when they're older, when they move out, when they get married or something like that. It's really beautiful. Shamiz, my son went from eating a snack burger to a full-on Big Mac. He's 10. Yeah, it's like when we go out to eat now, like my daughter, she's 10. She'll order off the kiddies menu. My son says to me, Mom, I can't have a kiddies burger. I need the big one. And then the other day, my husband ordered a double burger at the Spur. And my son was like, I want a double burger. And I'm like, not yet. Slow down. He's supposed to still be on the kiddies menu. But yes, he's got a fantastic appetite. Johanna, my boy is now 42, but he still eats all your peanut butter. Well, when I go to my mom's house, I eat everything in the fridge. There's always good stuff there, Yeah. Bongeka, today you're attending recognition awards at work and you are nominated. Congratulations. I hope you win the award. That's awesome. Oh my word, the phone again. I'm sorry, it's the courier again. I had to let him out the gate. There we go. Gates open. Perfect. Nalma, you've got 2 boys and they're already in competition over who eats the most. Yeah, I'm sure. Debbie, delivery guys get me so excited. I know, there's just something so different. If you go to the shop and you pick something up and you put it in your trolley, it's like nothing. But when it gets delivered to your house, I love that. I mean, check a 60. You can get excited about your groceries arriving at your door. Yeah. You love my facial expressions during that call. Next time I'm going to black my screen out as well as go mute. Yeah. And Elise, you waited for that. Yeah, my chocolate. The other day I had something delivered. And what was it? It was something small. And I don't even remember what it was. Something I bought and it got delivered. And I'm like, it's my chocolate. It's my chocolate. And the courier arrives. He opens his window. He hands me this tiny little packet. I'm like, oh, this is were you expecting something else? So I'm like, just a big box of chocolate. And he's like, oh. So, yeah. Veronica's congratulating Bongeka. Awesome. She means you can't wait to order visited the website and it's very affordable. Yeah, I mean, when I first had a look, I was expecting a lot more from their pricing. I was expecting, expensive stuff, but it's really reasonable. So very exciting. Rosalind, Nova chocolates are absolutely tasty. My favorite is the mint. My favorite's also the mint. I've let Nova know that I love the mint. And have you tried their milk chocolate baking buttons? Ooh, I bake with them, but it's quite hectic because my kids and I love just eating it as a snack. And then I have to hide it so that I can actually bake something as part of my campaign for Nova chocolate. And they're like, where's the baking buttons? I'm like, I don't know. I hit them at the top of the cupboard, Yeah. Alda, my daughter's 8 years old. She eats 2 packets of 2-minute noodles at one time. And then after that, she eats like a slice of cake or something else sweet. And she'll also eat half a packet of chips, sometimes all of it. That's all in one go. I mean, how do they do it? And you say, they stay so skinny. But I suppose it's all, running around and all of that. Debbie, I've never tried Nova chocolates. Where did I get it? Okay, so I'm going to go to my website. I'm just going to put I did a review of Nova chocolate, so you can go read up about it. And it also says there where, oops. I'm not clicking in the right place. Give me a sec. So let me just pop this in the comments. So Nova chocolate is incredible. It's actually a sugar-free, gluten-free chocolate. Now, my immediate response to that is, ew. I like my sugar. I like my chocolate to be sweet. I love to enjoy my chocolate. So the first time I came into contact with them, I was really hesitant to, I mean, I'm happy to try it, but I was not expecting to be impressed, you would never, ever, ever think that it is sugar-free. It tastes absolutely divine. And also, you can taste it's high quality chocolate. It's really, really fantastic stuff. So where can you get it? You can get it from Pick and Pay, Dis-Chem, Clicks, and online on their website. So I popped the review on my website to Nova Chocolate, so you can go and check it out. And also the packaging is exquisite. Watch next week when I unbox, you'll see like the designs are so funky, so absolutely stunning. Oh, and now the comments have gone again. Oh. Savannah, I also love eating at my mom's house. I mean, yeah, it's just like this comfort thing, you know. And also what I love is when I go to my mom's house, they stay in Swellendam on a farm. So every school holidays, we go there with my kids, and she treats me. She says, you won't do any dishes, you won't do any cooking, everything will be made for you. I'll look after your kids. I'm like, this is the life. So, yeah. Rosalind, when you're a mom, it's more exciting to receive a delivery than go out with friends. Exactly. I mean, it's like I've turned 40 and I get excited about completely different things than when I was in my 20s or 30s. Nadia, yeah, absolutely agree. Even though you know what's coming, it's still exciting when it gets delivered. Yeah, 100%. Rosalind, yeah, they've got white chocolate, they've got dark chocolate, and they've got the milk chocolate. And I like all of them, but I struggle to bake anything with the milk chocolate ones because it arrives, we just tear open the bag, and me and my kids just sit there and kind of eat it like a pack of sweets. So sorry, Nova, I know I must be baking, but yeah, I can't help it. It's their fault. They made it so tasty that I eat it before I bake. So then, yeah, by the time it gets down to like 1 cup in the bag, then I start. Then I hide it and quickly bake something. So yeah. Shamiz, you'll give Nova Chocolate a try. You're not a mint fan though. That's fine. There's only one mint. The rest, I mean, they've got coconut. They've got some with caramel. I mean, they've got it's a really, really wide range. Go check out my website. They sent me every single chocolate in their range. So you can go check out my review and you can see what they have. It's divine. They've even got hot chocolate, which is really tasty. And the best part about the hot chocolate is that wasn't that sweet. So when my kids tasted it, they weren't that fond of it, which meant I could drink all the hot chocolate myself. Big bonus. My kids are used to like Milo and Nesquik, so it wasn't as sweet as that. Whereas the chocolates they did taste really sweet. So yeah. Yeah, and if you want to taste Nova Chocolate, next week, like I say, I'm doing a giveaway for a big box. Whatever I open in my box is what the giveaway will be. And I don't even know what's going to be in my box. It's a surprise. So that's really cool. Savannah, 36. So, you know, that's awesome. You know what? I find my 40s are absolutely fantastic. I always thought when I was 20, thought, oh, you reach 40 and you kind of like, you know, you've reached the hill and you're starting to go downhill. But it's fantastic. Rosin, do you know if Nova Chocolate included the baking buttons for the unboxing? I was not very subtle when we were discussing my next delivery. I'm like, the mint chocolate and the milk chocolate baking buttons, like, yeah. So I don't know for sure, but I suspect that they're going to give me a mint one and a milk baking buttons in every one. So I'm hoping. We'll see. Today is my birthday. Awesome. Congratulations, Tambai. Cool. So that I've picked some comments. I have not been able to look at all of them. So yeah. Savannah, you're looking forward to 40. It's a fantastic birthday. And I don't know, it's almost like when I turned 40, I stopped being so hard on myself. I started being kinder to myself. I stopped caring so much what people think. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, look forward to it. It's really, really great. Okay, cool. So let's see what else I've got. Okay, so we've done Q photo. Went through Nova, which, I mean, the chocolates haven't even arrived. I mean, they've arrived, but I haven't even unboxed it. But everybody's like, Nova chocolate. So that wasn't on my list of stuff to discuss, but we did it anyway. Cool. And then Panada has brought out sachets for their Panada. So instead of buying it in a bottle, you can now buy a box of sachets. So each sachet is a 5 ml dose. So you can keep it in your handbag. You can pack it nicely for traveling. When they contacted me for this, I'm like, all I can think of, no more sticky spoons. And no matter, like, you know, when you pour the medicine and you don't spill anything out of the bottle, which for me is not very often, but even if you don't, and then you wipe down the bottle afterwards and you put it in the cupboard, why is there sticky Panada everywhere anyway? How does it get out of the bottle that is sealed and all over the cupboard? I don't know. Is it just me? But yeah, I was just thinking no more sticky stuff, because you just open the sachet, pop it in the kid's mouth, chuck the sachet. I'm like, yay, that's going to be so awesome. So yes, I'm receiving some sachets, I think, over the weekend. I've got to go pick them up from Dis-Chem. So yes, you can get them from Dis-Chem. And yeah, I'm going to be checking that out. And then my friend Judy from Fun Mama SA, anyone that was watching my videos last year will know her, because she usually came on live with me. She's also getting some. So she is going to come back for a live video, for part of the live video next week. And we're going to talk about the sachets. Let me go get my link here. Where is my link? What have I done with my link? Okay, so Panada sent me a post last week sharing traveling tips, which I really enjoyed this post. So you can go check that out. And then let me go find the, oops. What the, oh, I'm getting confused here. I'm confusing myself. Let me just see if I can find the link to the, oops. Oh, I don't have, why have I not linked that to my other post? I'm not being very good. Let's just go to Panada then. That'll find it. Oh. I'm so out of it. I thought I received 2 posts from them, and I didn't. I only received 1, and that's why I can't find the other one. It doesn't exist. But don't worry, I'll have another Panada post up next time. Why am I so confusing? Okay. Let's see. Okay, Panada, Jacqueline. That's amazing. It's for kids who travel, not messy. Yeah, fantastic. And it's also, you know, it's a sachet, so it's small. So if your kid is teething and you're out and about a lot with your child, not necessarily even traveling, but you know, when your kid starts giving you grief and a bit of a temperature when you're out and about, a sachet is so easy to just slide into one of the pockets of your bag. Absolutely fantastic. Good idea. I always mess when giving medicine. Oh, Shamise, I'm so glad to hear that I'm not the only one. That's just like a messy sort of mom. I can't give meds without like the whole kitchen being sticky. Annalise, yeah, very convenient. Just tear it open, give it to toddler. Fantastic. Rosalind, I hope the Panada has the sachets individually sold too, like when we go to the tills at Dis-Chem. And there's a range of different products individually sold in sachets, like citrus soda. I don't know. I'm getting a box. I think there's 6 in a box. So I don't know if they actually come. Let me just write that as a question, individual sachets. So I'll find out, and I will mention that in my next week's live video. I'll let you know. Ah, Shamise, you also mess. I love it. I love it when everybody else messes as well. Nalma, yes, first thought, no more sticky spoons and syringes. 100%. I hate that. Especially at night when you wake up and you're like, not with it, and you got the syringe in the dark and you kind of like squirts in your kid's mouth. Like when I have to get up and give meds in the evening to my kids, like it's an absolute mess. Because also I take meds at night that help me sleep, mood stabilizers. So it's a combination of helping me sleep because I have insomnia, and also keeping my mood stable because I am bipolar. So, yeah. you're like knocked out from these meds and you're all bleary-eyed, you know, and don't add in load shedding. You got a candle and a spoon. No. Anyway, Tembi, your daughter will be spitting medicine like it's World War III. So the sachets will come in handy. Yeah, definitely. Savannah, you're also bipolar. Technically, I'm not sure if I'm bipolar. I was diagnosed as bipolar disorder in 2008, but I don't know. Yeah, I've done a lot of therapy, a lot of work on myself. And of course, I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. So at the time I was diagnosed, I was on cocaine. So, you know, show me someone that doesn't look like they're bipolar if they're on cocaine. Anyway, but I still struggle with my moods and I still struggle with insomnia. So I'm on Seroquel. I'm going to get to that a bit later on in my video. I've been having a bit of mental health struggles. Maybe that's next. It'll be a nice time to roll into that. So let's see what's next. Ooh. Okay, so the next thing is actually FYI, play it safe. So I've spoken a few times about FYI, play it safe. So what it is, it's an app that you add onto your phone and to your child's phone. And what it does is it's not a control app. So you have to use it in conjunction with Google Family Link. So Google Family Link you can block your child from, downloading new apps, or you can make it that they have to ask permission to download an app. You can, control the screen time limits, etc., and see everything that they do. So that kind of protects them by controlling what they can do online. What FYI Play It Safe does is it monitors what your child does online. And then if anything is of concern, then it will take a screenshot and it'll send you an alert of why it was concerning. So it will look out for swearing, for bullying, for nudity, for depression, self-harm, suicidal thoughts, grooming. If someone's trying to groom your child, that it's got it all built into the software that it monitors this and it looks out for specific keywords. So if there's any sign of your child engaging in anything unsafe online, you will get a screenshot and a notification, and then you can decide what you want to do with that. So I've got a 1-year family subscription with FYI Play It Safe. Thank you, FYI. And it was a little tricky to put it on, not because of FYI Play It Safe, but because FYI is still trying to get the app on the Play Store. So I didn't know how to put an app on my phone, download it, and install it. And then my phone gave me things where you can't allow me to install an app from files, and I had to allow that and do all sorts of it was a bit of a pain in the ass. But very soon they're going to be on the Play Store. So I really, really love this app so far. And I'm going to pop in here. You can also get a 10% discount off your subscription using my coupon code Kaboki. So there's a link to their website. If you want to go register and try it out, you can get discount. Here we go. And then also, and this highlights another thing that I'm really, let's see what's going on here. Rosalind, some of us give our own diagnosis and say we're bipolar. No, I was officially diagnosed bipolar disorder. But like I say, I should maybe have a new diagnosis. I do see a psychiatrist still, but I'm not so hung up on the label because what I'm doing works for me and I'm able to manage all of my stuff. So it doesn't matter if I'm bipolar or I'm not bipolar. I'm okay. Cool. So back to FYI Play It Safe. What was I saying? Oh, what's really cool about it, and I think this is really important, is that what it does, the app, is you can't see what your child is doing online. They've got complete privacy. And I think it's really important to be able to do that and to build up trust with your child. But it's also important to know when there is a concern. So FYI sent me this post. Oops, I got the wrong one. What did I do? I didn't copy it or something. Just go here. So they sent me a post on, why your teen needs privacy and the ways that you can give your child privacy and create trust. So that's a really fantastic post that I recommend you read. Because for me, I don't want to have to go and stare at my daughter's stuff and go through all of her personal chats with their friends. I think they need to be able to feel safe and secure with their privacy while we're still safe and secure, knowing that they're safe and secure. So yes, this app really does help. So go check that out. First time here, already 2 discount codes. Yeah, I don't know if I've got any more. I'm talking about addiction. Maybe I can go get that. I don't know where it is. I've actually written a book, an ebook that you can buy. I can't remember where it is. But I've got a discount code for that. And maybe what I'll do is share that in my next video. But if you open up my emails, in my email that goes out each week, my weekly email that goes out. I try for a Monday, but sometimes it comes out at the end of the week. It's supposed to go out on a Monday morning. There's a link there where you can buy my ebook, and I think you get 50% or 70%, or I don't know what the discount is. I don't know what I set up. And that book is basically about my days in active addiction. So it shares some of my war stories, but it's not, the stories are not to boast and say like how crazy was I. It's to highlight the unmanageability of addiction and how out of control I was, and how much in denial I was, and how much I trashed my life and kept doing it, and I think a lot of families that have an addict in the family can't understand why that person does not click and see what they're doing. But the level of denial is so intense and so insane that, I wanted to highlight that, what I was going through and what my thought processes were at the time. Now that I'm clear-headed, I can go back and say, I was literally insane. Absolutely, absolutely crazy. So yeah, there's a 3rd discount code that's in my newsletter if you signed up. Cool. And then I'm going to go on to my mental health, because we're kind of already on mental health. So I'm trying to think now. I don't have a list of their mental health party. So I've actually really been struggling with my mental health the last couple of weeks, and there's something specific I'm struggling with, but I'm not going to share about it because it involves another person, and that's not my story to tell. But I've been tired, I've been exhausted, and it is physical, because when I struggle emotionally, then my sleep gets whacked out, and I find it hard to cope when I have no sleep, and then I'm emotionally tired, and then it's a cycle that begins. So I don't think I've shared about this in the last few weeks, but I've been kind of very often hanging on by a thread. And so I go to this birthday party last week, and there are 3 people that are there: Clarice, Yumna, and Janine. If you're watching this, I'm calling you out. So I arrive at the party with my dark glasses on, and I am so exhausted. I'm just like, I'm at the end, And I take my kids to this birthday party, and I say hi to everybody. Everybody's like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, fine, I take off my glasses, and they all just like go, geez, you look tired, Lynn. Yes, you look exhausted. And I'm like, I am. And you know what? I wasn't offended at that comment. 5 minutes later, another mom walks in, and everybody's like, wow, Liesl, you look fantastic. Yes, you look great. And I'm like, guys, thank you. Slap in the face. Okay, but it was true. She looked really, really good and funky and hot and all of that, and fresh and energized, and I looked like crap. But I just thought it was quite funny, how that all happened. And then I'm like, hey, that's not fair. They were like, no, sorry, we didn't mean it. I'm like, nah, you did. And it is like that, but, I'll just take it. And then I had another conversation on WhatsApp with a friend of mine yesterday. I haven't spoken to her in quite a long time, and I thought I really just want to hook up, see how she's doing. And she said to me, do you want the, hey, I'm great, how are you? Or do you want to know the unedited cock of how I'm feeling? And I'm like, no, I'd like the raw shit, please. And I think it's really important that, when we've got close friends and we think, I haven't been in contact for a long time, how are you? actually ask how the person really is, not just this sort of like, standard response. I'm great, how are you? Or I'm fine, how are you? That sort of really thin, shallow response. I mean, you can't do it with everybody, with someone you barely know. How are you? And you're like, well, actually, I'm cock. But, your close friends, I think it's really important to be real and honest and get the support that you need. So anyway, I was at my GP yesterday. I haven't been able to get an appointment at my psychiatrist till July. So that makes my meds and everything a bit tough. And like I say, I'm struggling to sleep. I'm struggling to fall asleep. I'm struggling to stay asleep. I'm struggling with waking up way too early and not being able to sleep. And so I saw my GP yesterday, and he has given me a script to double my meds until I can see my psychiatrist and then just kind of touch up and see how we're doing over there. But one thing I've noticed recently is every night on my Facebook page, I think it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, there's a post that goes up, Midnight Mommy Club. Who's awake and why? And the last 3 weeks, I've been really struggling. And every morning when I check my post, I go on there and I see all the comments and the moms that are struggling. They can't sleep. They don't know why. They're stressed out. They're depressed. They are struggling with pregnancy, peeing all night, sick children. The kids are all sick, and it's a very big contrast, I think, compared to a month ago, where most of the comments were, I'm up doing a nappy change, I'm breastfeeding, I'm getting some me time, I'm Netflixing because I can't during the day with my kids, or stuff like that. Oh, I think my other deliveries come. So I just think that, just a shout out to all the moms right now. I know that a lot of people are struggling, and I'm going to put you on mute. Don't look at my face. And that's Superbalist. I ordered some clothes for my son, so he actually has something warm to wear, because none of his pants from last year fit. I'm sure you can all relate. So I'm just going to go into the mental health stuff and just catch up. Oh, okay. So Nalma, you work with primary school children, and you get so excited when parents tell me they have a control app. Yeah, definitely. And this one is absolutely superb. Like I say, all the other ones control what your child can do, but it doesn't monitor anything like the really dangerous stuff. And so many things are going to slip through. Natasha, people have a poor understanding of mental illness, but all they need is care and help. Yeah, I find that there's a huge stigma of addiction and mental health difficulties and therapy. I'm in therapy every week at the moment. Sometimes I go a couple of months without having therapy, and then sometimes I need a little more help, like right now. So I've been doing all the right things, and, so walking every day, eating properly, good bedtime routine, self-care, all of that stuff, but I'm still struggling. And, that's also, it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Rosalind, it's not about where you were, but instead of who you are now. Yes, it is. It totally is. But I think it's good for me to share where I was, so that when people look at me now, they can understand how people can change and grow. Tafatswa, you read that when our kids have deleted something, it's captured already, and that's comforting. Yes, so that's on the FYI Play It Safe. And that's something I really, really love, is that if cell phones were around when I was a teen, I would have done so much bad stuff, and I would have deleted it. So immediately after doing it, I would have deleted it. So if my mom checks my phone at any time, I can be like, sure, here you go. And she wouldn't have known what I'm up to. I was a very naughty kid. Very, very naughty. But what this app does is, as something happens, it catches that on screenshot and sends it to you. So they can do something and they can immediately delete it, but you've got the proof and you can see what's going on. So yes, that's a fantastic thing. Shamiz, thank you for sharing the mental health topic. People don't really understand. And that's the incredible thing, is that so many people don't understand, yet so many people have an issue with mental health. And I think every person at some stage in their life is going to struggle with mental health. I mean, especially now with with this pandemic and the effect that it's had on us and our kids. It's absolutely huge. Natasha, it takes a lot for someone to speak about this. I've gotten really good at it. I've been in recovery now for 13 years. It's been an interesting road, but it's been very healing. And the interesting thing is that I found, since I'm so open about it and since I talk about it, it's really healing for me. Tembi, and that time you thought you looked better, not exhausted. Oh, is that my sister-in-law? Yeah. Well, my sister-in-law found me one day and she said, I don't mean this in a bad way, but are you taking your prescribed meds as you're supposed to, because you look like a cock? And I'm like, thank you. I mean, thank you, because like she was looking after my mental health and she was checking up on me, and it's important that people do. But also it's like, I didn't realize how cock I looked. It was awful. But it's a real friend that will tell you, listen, you look like shit. Are you taking your prescribed meds as prescribed? So it's good to have friends like that, even if it stings. Majda, love this raw and real and absolute truth on how you're feeling. Thank you for sharing. Not many of us are willing to admit to feeling down and out. Oh, I think he needs to go out. Hi, do you need the gate open? I'll open now. Thanks. Bye. I'm not remembering to let the guys out after I let them in, so they're stuck. Whoopsie. Shamiz, you're waking up at 3 a.m. and you can't go back to sleep and you really struggle. Now, that's amazing. Like, my husband has also been waking up at 3 a.m. every single night and can't go back to sleep. And it's awful when that happens. It's like a really bad time. If it's 5 a.m., it's cool, but waking up at 3 a.m. and not being able to go back to sleep is really, really awful. Have you tried meditations? So I've got this app. It's called Insight Timer, and it's quite corny. So you can save certain meditations, and there's one that I like, and it's a meditation that is specifically made for listening to when you wake up and you can't go back to sleep. So it's waking up in the middle of the night, can't go back to sleep, and then you put your headphones on, you listen to that, and I found that really, really helpful. Candace, you've been battling mentally this week too. Also back on your meds, and you battled to sleep. So yesterday when you got home from work, you rewent your bedroom, even though there was load shedding. My son, 25 years old, knows when I do this, my brain is overheating. Yeah, what I like to do when I'm struggling is I like to declutter my house. I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe it's like a physical sign of decluttering my brain, but I find it very helpful. What are some of the signs that someone is struggling with mental health issues? Wow, that's a big topic. Look, and I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a mental health professional. I have plenty of personal experience. But there's also different mental health issues. So, I think different things would have different signs. But I think overall, withdrawing and isolating, not finding joy in the things that normally give you joy, things that you're passionate about, not doing hobbies, not doing self-care. So if someone's not showering, they're not getting up in the morning, they're sleeping a lot, not eating well. It could be not eating, or it could be binge eating, like eating all the chips and stuff to try to fill that hole. So I think there's a lot of stuff. And like I say, it's such a broad topic, and there's so many different types of things, and different people react in different ways. But I would say isolating, withdrawing, eating, sleeping or not sleeping, changes in eating or sleeping, and not doing proper self-care, and not finding joy in things, or not being motivated to do things that give you pleasure. So yeah, I would say that would probably be some of the main ones. Tembi, you also found yourself awake at that time. Yeah, it's absolutely awful. Nelma, you've been on the Midnight Mommy post. Yeah, I've got that automatically scheduled, so I don't go on my post in the middle of the night because it's worked for me. So I prefer not to be on my page at 1 a.m. in the morning, but I know it's a really popular post, and I try every morning to check in, see who's sick, who's at hospital with their baby, who's struggling, all of that. Shamiz, I lay awake so I don't forget about my son's tax money, or do I have enough bread? Are they coping? And I think, yeah, mustn't forget my daughter's project pages. The list goes on, or I don't take care of myself enough. And I think that's it. As moms, we've got so much on our mind. And this is what I've found before, is that I'll be busy during the day doing stuff. I'm kind of fine, and I'm maybe like quite tired, and then I lie down in bed and I'm like, great, I can go to sleep. And then my mind says, what about this? What about this? What about this? Got to do that. Got to do this. And then my mind starts whirling, and that's really a biggie. One tip I've got for that is set aside a worry time during the day and sit down, worry about those things, think about those things. And then when you're done, when your time is up, say, I'm finished now. And that really has helped me. Sometimes I go to bed and I start, and I'm like, you've had your time to worry about all this cock. So go to sleep now. It's done. And it kind of helps. And journaling as well. You can write down all the things you're worried about in your journal, and it kind of takes it out of your head and puts it on the page. And it makes it easier to cope with. And then your daughter's project pages. So I'm very happy this morning. I'm getting ready for my live video, and I get a message from one of the moms asking me a question in my daughter's class. And then she says, yeah, and I even forgot the A4 cardboard for the project today. And I went, at least you knew you had to send one. This is the first I'm hearing about it. What A4 board? So anyway, my daughter might come home from school and say, I didn't get an A4 board, but I didn't know anything about it. So I'm in the clear. I'm good. Nadia, wow, you've really said it there. There's so much stuff going on. It's sometimes like strangling you slowly. Women have to deal with so much. Yes. I can feel that, definitely. And I think also the colder weather, the darker, longer nights, that kind of also plays a big role for me. And then also, like, one of the things that I do regularly that really benefits me and my mental health is walking. I love walking on the beach, but it's raining this morning. I'm not going to go walk on the beach in the rain. That's not going to help me at all. But yeah, I think it's really, really hard. Nalma, therapy. Normalize going for therapy. I love therapy. Therapy is so good. It really helps me process stuff. It helps me keep on track. There's times my counselor's like, do you like open your eyes and see where you've been heading? And I'm like, oh, oopsie, and then he kind of like puts me back on the right track. So yes, therapy is absolutely fantastic. Annalise, 13 years. Yes, I haven't touched a drug or a drink in 13 years. Yay! And the world is better for it. Natasha, you work for a psychiatrist and you see what people have to go through on a daily basis. Mental illness is so much more than what people actually see. 100%, definitely. Janelle, mental health issues are so vast, and some people have clear-cut signs and others hide it very well. Sometimes revisiting to establish if it's in the family or not. I mean, mental health definitely runs, issues run in the family. And then what you say as well, some people hide it very well. And that was something that I was particularly good at, is putting on a smiley face, being outgoing, being happy. And then that's my way of hiding what I'm doing. So nobody would know that anything's wrong. But I'm internalizing it. I'm keeping it all in. And that was kind of my mask and my barrier. So people couldn't see what's going on. And it's actually so much easier now. I mean, I am happy and I'm, smiling, but I'm telling you what's really going on. So it's really good. There was that one I missed here. Rosalind, do you think our kids pick up that we're dealing with mental health struggles? 100%. 100%. I can tell you right now, when I'm struggling, my kids act out. I can see a direct link between how I'm feeling, how I'm coping, what I'm doing to cope with those things, and my children. And what I've found over time is that I'm very open and honest with my kids, about my addiction, about my mental health struggles, about when I'm struggling. And if I'm in a bad space, I just say to them, I feel awful today. And it's, I think, a lot better for them to have me be open about it. I mean, obviously not pile my cock on them, but, find that good balance between being open and honest. And I find that if my kids know I'm struggling, so that what I'm saying and what I'm portraying and what they see and what they pick up on is all congruent, I think it really helps them. And it's also a way of showing them it is okay to struggle. It's about what you do with that and what the coping mechanisms that you put in place. Yeah, people also go through different phases differently, and sometimes that transition is overwhelming. 100%. Tafatzwa, have I tried aromatherapy to induce relaxation and sleep? I love essential oils. What is the company now? African Secrets. So African Secrets sent me a hamper a while back. They actually sent me stuff twice, and it's absolutely fantastic. They've got the one that is for they've got like products for stress and anxiety, stuff for body pain, all sorts of ranges. And the one I would massage in my face when I got a migraine or I'm feeling stressed. And I think I got the migraine from being stressed. And that really helped. And then I like putting it in my bath. And that's, I spoke that a good routine is really important. So like, just like a baby needs a bedtime routine, I need a bedtime routine. It's essential for my mental health. So having a bath before I go to bed is part of my routine, and putting in essential oils, either the stuff from African Secrets, or I like to use just lavender oil, and I put lavender oil in my bath. It really, really helps. Jacqueline, my husband is stressed out all the time. For what reason? He will go maybe silent for 2 days. I know that one. I'm not going to say anymore. I get it. Michelle, the best thing you can do is talk about all those worry running around in your head. It's taking that out of your head and on something concrete. 100%. Don't leave that stuff. Don't push all that cuck that you're worrying about out the way, because when you go and you lie down in your bed and you try sleep, that's what's going to come to the front, and you're going to sit there and it's going to go round and round. Somehow get it out of your head before you go to bed. Jeanette, the screen overstimulates the eyes, so sleeping thereafter is difficult. I generally don't sleep easily, so I'm awake. I tend to get tired and finally fall asleep. Always awake between 2 and 4. Oh, that's an awful time. No young kiddies, but mine is preoccupied, struggling to switch off. Also planning the day, worried, didn't I? Yeah, I'm 100% with you. That's hectic. Candace, I love it. Lol, I was at Mom 2 this week. It was casual day yesterday, and I sent my kids to school in uniform. That's the kind of thing I would do. Yeah, like you forget sunglasses and hat day, or funny sock day, or there's all this stuff going on. Yeah, I really try to keep up with it. But I'm the class mom, so like I've got to keep my shit together. And then all the moms WhatsApp me and they're like, "What's happening? Is it like funny sock day?" And I'm like, "Huh? What?" I don't know. So they've got like this hot mess mom that's class mom. Anyway, I do my best. Apparently they think I'm doing great. I don't know why, because I feel like everything's kind of hanging out. Nelma giving some good advice. Write down what worries you, cross out all the things that are not in your hands to control, and do something about the things you can control. It brings peace and a sense of achievement. That's absolutely fantastic advice. Thank you. I love it. Now I've lost everything again. Shamiz, prayer and therapy has helped her a lot. She's also a former addict. Congratulations on getting clean. Yeah, prayer is very good. Therapy is absolutely fantastic. Debbie, my husband's been clean for 12 years. Awesome. Congratulations. Well done to him. It's amazing. Oh, yes. Nice. Tafatzwa. Yeah, chamomile tea can be very helpful. It doesn't contain caffeine, and it works for me when I'm struggling to sleep. Chamomile tea is fantastic. I sometimes do that before I go to bed as well. So along with my lavender oil, which is very helpful for sleep, have some chamomile tea. Yeah, it's all about having a really good routine that helps you when you go to sleep. Candace, wow, that's amazing. I was wondering why my daughter's been flipping to this week. Now I know. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, no, I can see a direct correlation of where I am, like with my mental health and how I'm coping and how my kids are behaving during, that time. Definitely a direct correlation. you want me to plug you, let me just have a look here. I've got it on my website, African Secret. I did a review of their stuff in last year, the year before, last year, February. I'll just put that in here. You can go check it out. Yeah, so Janelle, you're looking for, please plug you. Your migraines are killing me. Yeah, they've got I think it's a stress release one. It's an absolute, I massage it on my face and it helps better than headache tablets. Headache tablets don't really work for me. But of course, I can't take any of the good stuff because I'm an addict. So I can't take like Miprodol and stuff to get rid of a migraine. I get Panado, which doesn't really help. Although, I mean, Panado is good, but for a migraine, it doesn't take my migraine away. Michelle, mental health is on the uptake in South Africa, especially because of the pandemic. There was a shortage of Urbanol in South Africa. Depression and anxiety is big as pandemic as COVID. You're a psychological consultant, and there's not one participant that is not struggling with anxiety or depression, situational or other. I 100% agree with you. I've seen so many people struggling. The moms I talk to, the comments and the feedback that I get on my blog, there's definitely been a huge increase in like mental health stuff. Cool. Tafatswa, it's good that you open with your children. As you work on yourself, they'll see that it's attainable to give a better version of you. Yeah, it was quite funny when I was 10 years clean. So every anniversary of my clean date, my recovery birthday, I go and I get a cake for the family and we sit and we just have a cake. I don't do anything huge. It's just like a cake. So 3 years ago, we in the line at Spa and I've got this big cake and this little lady behind me is like, oh, congratulations. Whose birthday is it? And my son, who's like 5 years old, says, it's nobody's birthday. My mother hasn't touched drugs in 10 years. So we're going to eat cake. And I was so proud of him. Like, there's no shame or anything. And I think, it's really important to do that so that my children grow up knowing that you don't have to be ashamed of your mental health difficulties and stuff. It was quite cute, quite funny. Sure, I've got so many comments on mental health. It's great. What a fantastic discussion. Janelle, oils are very good. Chamomile calms, eucalyptus freshens the whole house, and others, lavender, sweet and olive, are even good for treating ailments the natural way. Yeah, I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of essential oils. Oh, that's classic. Love your kid. Yeah, and the lady was like, her eyes got open. She's like, oh, that's wonderful. Not the reaction she was expecting, I can tell you for sure. Standing in the line like grinning. Sorry about that. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so let's hit on. What else have I got? Talking about mental health. Heart of interest. Who's following the Depp versus Heard case? So I've been following a lot of it live online. They've got a week break, so they only go back on Monday. Who is following Depp versus Heard? Do you know what's going on? And I found this whole case really interesting and sad, but it's really important because, we're talking about mental health. Nadia, you're following. So are you like Team Depp or Team Amber? So my thing is that I've been following this whole thing and I love Johnny Depp. I've always loved him since a kid, but I haven't known much about him. And when I heard the first time that she'd accused him of it, it kind of, for some reason, it didn't sit well with me that she'd accused him of this. But the thing is, you never really know what happens behind closed doors, and you don't know whether that person is an abuser. And I can give some personal examples. So I have been a victim of domestic abuse. I have been raped. I have had sexual abuse. I've had verbal abuse, and I have had physical abuse. And some of the men that I was with people couldn't believe that they'd done this. They said, but he's so wonderful, he's so amazing, he's so calm, he's so kind, he's so sweet. And yeah, I know what happened to me. So I am a huge supporter of the Me Too movement. And when that was all at its peak and stuff, I shared some Me Too stuff too. But watching this case, so I'm a huge supporter of the Me Too movement. I am a huge supporter of, this whole gender-based violence movement, of getting that out there and trying to stamp out this abuse. But something didn't sit right with me with the Depp case. So I've been following it online. And yeah, I mean, from what I can see, I'm Team Depp all the way. It looks like he's got all the proof. It looks to me like Amber has lied and maliciously used the Me Too movement to punish Johnny Depp. And like, that takes the whole Me Too movement so many steps back. It's going to make women afraid to come out and speak the truth and have people backing them up and supporting them. They might now get labeled as a vicious, lying bitch when they've been abused. So like, that's one side of it. That side for me, I'm very, very sad that this is going to be a result of this whole drama. But the other side of it is that Johnny Depp is putting himself up as the face of the man who got abused by a woman. And there are abusive women out there. And I think for men to stand up may even be harder than women, especially like if a man's abused by a woman, he may get laughed at when he comes up and opens his mouth. So I think there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad, but underneath there's just this whole underlying sadness of such toxicity and having a man that likes to keep his private life private, having it open for the whole world to see, which was his choice, and it's something he wanted to do to clear his name. But yeah, I just find the whole thing really, really sad. And of course, I've been enjoying watching the witnesses, and I've been enjoying watching, like the testimony. I love working online. So the guy that went and said, like, what is his damage online? What is the actual damage been? And looking at the analytics and all of that, I found that really, really interesting. So anyway, like, now Netflix apparently has taken a huge dive recently. And I'm like thinking, maybe it's because nobody's on Netflix and they're all watching Johnny Depp versus Heard live on YouTube. And it's putting them out of business. So I want to share this petition. And the reason why I'm sharing this is not because I believe in cancel culture as such. I'm sharing it because on one woman's accusation, Johnny Depp didn't get any work for 4 years. He got booted out of all those big movies he was playing. I mean, Pirates 6, hello. And even though Johnny Depp is standing up and he's taking her to court, and he's putting it out there, and it looks, I mean, I'm not the judge. I don't know what happened behind closed doors. But from everything I've seen, it looks to me like Amber is the one at fault. I mean, yes, Johnny Depp was using drugs. Yes, they were all drinking. And yes, it was a toxic relationship. However, I look at this and I think it looks to me like Amber was the abuser and that Johnny Depp was not the abuser, and that she's maliciously done this to him. Yet Johnny Depp has lost all of his work as a result of this. And Amber Heard is still in Aquaman 2. And they're refusing to drop her. And I think this is wrong on so many levels. So I'm just going to pop a petition for change.org, and that is to remove Amber Heard from Aquaman. And I think that is just an important move to take not to cancel someone, because I'm not so sure that that's the right move. I'm not pro canceling people, but I just feel that what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know, that works both ways. And if this is what she's done, she's maliciously tried to hurt someone so deeply. I don't think she should be allowed to be in a movie when Johnny Depp has been booted out of Pirate 6. I mean, how can there be a Pirate 6 with Johnny Depp? Durr. It will be just some odd movie with a pirate in it, but it won't be Pirate 6. So, Shamiz, you didn't really watch the trial, but you know he won the case. The trial has not finished. The case has not been concluded. So he has not officially won the case. It's still ongoing. They were doing it for a couple of weeks. There's a 1 week break and the trial continues on Monday. So it's far from over. So yeah, let's see what you ladies have to say about that. It's a very interesting topic. Nadia, you following? Monique, oh, your medication, taking it one day at a time. That's the only way you can do it. Tafadzwa, started following it yesterday. Rosalind, there's a huge hype on the case on TikTok. Yes, I've seen. Yo. Majda, Team Depp. Rosalind, TikTok. Nadia, Team Depp. Tafadzwa, Team Depp. Janelle, you saw my post the other day. You haven't followed, but some disturbing things come out. Her blatant lying especially. Men are just treated like, well, who will believe you? Exactly. It's terrible. Debbie, it's a shocking case. It is absolutely shocking. But I do think for men that have been abused by women, I think it's going to be a landmark case. I think it's going to be, you know, Johnny Depp is putting his face to that. And I think that's a great step for men that have been abused. For the Me Too movement, for women, it's horrific. Janelle, 2 individuals who were set out to destroy each other, very toxic. Yes. Nadia, it's sad what's coming out, but Amber speaks a lot of lies and she keeps on changing her stories. She does. Natasha, everything that comes out of Heard's mouth is a lie. Yeah, sounds like it to me. Rosalind, Amber's story isn't adding up. Any, Team Depp, yay! Annalise, Lynn, you love your Netflix. I do, but I haven't been watching it because the trial has been on YouTube. But I did watch Working Moms, the new season, and that's because they brought it out of the perfect time in the 1 week gap of the trial, so I can watch that. I binge watch that. Janelle, you're so right. Me Too will be fighting a whole new battle because of such accusations. I appreciate how the one company came out and said the product was released this year and she claimed that year, therefore she's lying. And while you see memes and jokes, it's sad how even the movie, like Pirates of the Caribbean, in the one sentence she quoted from. Yeah, look, let's just put it this way. Johnny Depp has had one story, it hasn't changed. He's had a whole string of witnesses that collaborate, that support what he said. All that's come out of Amber's mouth is so far what appears to be lies, contradicting not what just Johnny said, but what everybody has said. Everybody else has got the same sort of story. And then Amber's got another one. And Amber's got not really any witnesses, except for that crazy psychologist that came on. Woo, that was bad. But she is, yeah. Anyway, so bad. Rosalind, you feel she saw his weakness and used it against him. He had some issues, but she was supposed to support him and help him, not use it as a weapon to put him down. Johnny knows her as a person and feels she, as a woman, abused him. But when it's out publicly, it gives the image that women are sly and abusive, but it's not true. Not all women can be given that image based on one woman, but Amber Heard knew this would be a big public case. And I can't read the rest of the comment because it's cut off. It's too long. Anyway, I totally agree with you. Alda, I really hope Depp wins the case and that Disney takes him back. 100%. Angelique, I'm Team Depp all the way. Alda, he's a good actor. He is amazing. Shamiz, I love Working Moms. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I finished the whole season. I think it came out on Monday. And I started Monday late afternoon. And I watched all the way out, like it's late at night. And then I got up in the morning and I watched the last few episodes. It was absolutely fantastic. I love it. They are so funny. Candice, you are going to love it. Enjoy. Cool. So let's move on from Depp versus Heard. Let's go to Sweatcoin. Okay, so Sweatcoin, I'm still loving it. I'm still earning my sweat coins. I'm not earning nearly as much sweat coins because, like I said, it's like today it's raining on the beach, and I'm focusing more on indoor cycling and stuff like that. And I'm not exercising as much because it's just not really possible when it's cold. I want to get into bed and pull my blanket up or go have a hot bath or eat. Sorry. But yeah, Sweatcoin's really, really awesome. And you can earn. So what happens is you sign up on the app. I'm going to put the link in the comments here. And then you connect Google Fit so that it tracks your steps through Google Fit. And you earn Sweatcoins for walking. And then there are different offers that come up in the app. And you can cash out your Sweatcoins for offers. So that's really cool. A question about Sweatcoin. How do you cancel the premium subscription? Okay, so I went for the premium trial and I canceled before I had to pay. So if you go into the app, I can't remember exactly how I did it, but I went into the app. I went into my profile or somewhere. I think it's got here. I don't know. Sorry, I did do it. So you got the premium. If you go into your premium account, there is an option on the app to cancel. And then what it will do is you click on that, you say cancel. I can't remember how I said I would pay, probably PayPal or something. And then you click through and it's Google Play. It's Google Play. So you click through on that and then it takes you through to Google. And then you've got to cancel your subscription on the Google side. But you can do it through the app and go through. Janelle, Sweatcoin. Between Sweatcoin and Huawei, my steps are on steroids. It traces me and lets me know how I'm doing. Earning through working. Yeah, it's fantastic. Debbie, when I don't walk, I feel accountable to the app. Yeah, I mean, I'm walking around a bit, and like I say, I'm doing my cycling, but the cycling doesn't count for my steps, which really sucks. So I feel like it's not doing great, but I am still moving a bit every day. I think when summer comes, I'll be like, oh, yeah, here we go. But for now, my step count is low. But yeah, if you're interested in earning Sweatcoins for walking and being able to trade them in, then you can do that. And Elise, did you buy anything from Sweatcoin? Sort of. So I tried to get free Netflix through the app, and I achieved my Sweatcoins. I cashed out on the Netflix offer, but when I did that, when I clicked on the Netflix offer, it had been saying for a few days it was that offer was low in stock, and then I cashed it out, and it said to me, "You've cashed out for Netflix," and it said if they are still available, they will send it to me within, I think, 7 days or 14 days or something. And it said if it's not still available, if there's none left, then you will get paid out the cash value via PayPal. And I got paid out the cash value. So I did cash out, but like I said, I didn't get what I wanted, but I did get money, and I like money, so that's cool. Shamiz, where to download the app? I'm going to add the link. So just click on my link in the post, because if you do, I get 5 Sweatcoins if you sign up through me. And from there, when you sign up, it'll take you through to the Play Store, and then you can sign up over there. It's really, really cool. Let's see, are there any more? Oops, I nearly clicked on end broadcast. That would have been like, boom. Debbie, I'm thinking about getting the premium. Yeah, I signed up for the premium trial because if you have the premium trial, number one, you don't have a limit on the amount of Sweatcoins you can earn per day for walking. If you're not on premium, you can only earn for the first 10,000 steps. And then if you walk more than 10,000 steps, you don't earn for the additional steps. If you have premium, you earn for every step you take. So over 10,000 steps, you still earn. Number two, you get double Sweatcoins for every step for all your steps. So for 1,000 steps, you get 1 Sweatcoin on the normal account. But if you've got premium, you get 2 Sweatcoins. In addition to that, premium gets early release offers. So the offers are first given to premium members, and then what's left gets offered to everybody else. And I think they get some that's exclusive offers. And I think when I saw the price, it was 177 Rand for a year, which is not bad. And then also what they're doing now is they're launching crypto. So you earn sweat coins, but if you sign up for the crypto, you also earn sweat crypto. But the sweat hasn't officially launched yet. I'm not into crypto or anything, but I thought, well, why not? If you can, it doesn't cost anything. You can also earn crypto. I don't know how that process will work. I don't know if you'll be able to cash that out for real money, but I thought, why not? I've already earned, I think, 198 sweat crypto. Or they say I will as soon as they launch. That'll be my crypto. I don't know. I'll check. Annalise, you also signed up for the crypto. Okay, good. So if I can't figure it out, you can tell me how to do it and how to cash out. Anyway, yeah, so that's really cool. Nice. So next thing is update on, oops, my banners are gone. Oh, there they are. So I talk about YSense every week. For those of you that don't know what YSense is, it's an online platform where you can earn through completing offers, completing surveys, playing games, referring others. And I've been with YSense since 2015. And at the moment, I average about $100 a month earnings on YSense. So I'm just going to pop in. There's my review. So my review I wrote, I don't know when. You can look at the date. It was a while back. And that just explains to you what is YSense, how are the different ways you can earn, what are the different ways you can cash out, etc. And then after that, when I started really using YSense a lot more and started earning a lot more, I wrote a post on my website about sharing tips on how to increase your earnings. So those are specific things you can do if you're struggling with it. I've shared some of the pitfalls that I faced and how to overcome them. So that's that. And then if you just want to sign up, here is the link over here. You can just sign up directly. So last week, one of the tips I shared is that you need the YSense app if you really want to increase your earnings. But the YSense app went missing off the Play Store for a while. Someone said they can't find it. So I went and I searched for it so I could take a screenshot of it. And it wasn't there. So I'm like, you're right, it's not there. Anyway, it's back. So the app is back. And then last week I shared about going into the offers section, which I don't like the offer section. I'm going to say that right now. The offer section in general, just stay away from. But I shared one thing you can do in the offer section that really worked well for me. And that was going to the offer section, going to review in the offer section, and then looking for the little purple man. The whole review section has been down for 2 days, 3 days. And that was one of the ways that I really kept my bonuses and stuff going. And I'm like, the little purple man is gone. So yeah, if your purple man is gone, I'm sorry, I don't have a little purple man. I will keep an eye out for the purple man. And if he comes back, I'll let you know next week. That's just the way it is. Then the other thing is there's been 2 people now that have contacted me and said that their account has been banned for suspicious activity. And this is very upsetting. The one mom was actually had, I think, over $100 in her earnings and her account was banned. And the other one, I think, is a new member. So I don't know what the reason is for that, for their accounts being banned. I've been with them since 2015. I've had no problems. However, I just want to stress that one of the most important things when you are on YSense is to follow their rules. And they do have rules. So just go check them out. I don't know where they are. Maybe I can go find them quick. YSense. Let's just go at the bottom. They might have it. Blog. Terms of use. Okay, so I'm just going to pop their terms of use into the comment here. And if you're using YSense, please go check it out so that you don't accidentally make a mistake and get your account banned. Because if my account gets banned, I'm going to cry buckets, So I know how you would feel as well. So, but a few of the things that I found that's really, really important. Number 1, you can only have one account. Number 2, I think you're not allowed to have a VPN. So A VPN is a virtual private network, and it changes your IP address and stuff like that. They actually use your IP address to track you and make sure that you're doing everything according to the rules. So if they can pick up if you've got a VPN, and I think that will put your account at risk. And then what else? Oh, very important. Make sure that you are always consistent. So answer everything honestly and answer everything the same. And the reason for this is a lot of people try and game the system. So if they think they're looking for a breastfeeding mom, by the initial questions at the beginning, they'll say, yes, I breastfeed. But in a previous survey, you've answered that your kid is 15 and you've got no baby. They track all of these things. And if your answers are not consistent, they will ban your account because they want real people to answer questions for real companies that are looking for information. So if you're going to be dishonest in any way and not consistent in any way, your account will be banned. They're looking for specific people, demographics or whatever for each survey. So please check that. And the other thing is you cannot have more than one account. So don't open up 2 accounts and think you can earn on both. If they pick up you've got 2 accounts, you will get blocked from both. So I don't know why this suspicious activity came up, but please just be careful for that. And the other thing is that they've got control questions in every survey, almost every survey. So they might ask a question and then underneath it will say, please pick number 3 from this list. Watch out for those. And then they'll ask like a sum or whatever and ask you to add up. Be very careful with those because if you are a number of times, I think if you click on the wrong thing, like in those control questions, they'll pick up on it and they'll be like, you're not being honest. You're not reading the questions. You just click to get through to the end to get your money. So if you stuff up those control questions, you are going to get booted. So I'm sorry for the 2 people that lost their account, but I can't answer why it happened. That you need to follow up with YSense through their support system. And like I say, watch out for those things. And please, if you're on YSense, go check out their terms because it's really important that you follow their terms. If you don't, you could have your account banned. Cool. And like I said, there's a lot of people saying that they're finding YSense frustrating and all of that. Yes, it is in the beginning. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not going to deny it. It's not for everybody. But go read those tips that I shared on how to make more money with YSense. There are ways to increase your earnings and boost your earnings. And those are the things that I've done to earn my income. So cool. I'm going to pick a winner of my voucher. Oh, Tafadzwa, you tried survey time and you got your dollar paid through PayPal. Yay! That's awesome. So survey time is an app that I've started using recently, relatively recently, and I don't really have a lot of time to go onto it. But what I love about survey time is most of the surveys are $1 and you get paid out within minutes of doing your survey. So I log on every day and have a look. I don't always get to do something, but I don't log on that often. As soon as you finish your survey, you can get paid out via PayPal, I think via Amazon gift card, and definitely via Coinbase. And you get paid. Like, it's so nice to have a survey company where you don't have to get to $20 or $10 or $50 to cash out. You do your survey. Immediately after the survey, they say, how do you want to get paid? You choose your payment method and they pay it into your account. And at least survey time, I don't have a link for survey time, but if you look up survey time, one word on Google Play Store, it will come up. So yeah, that's really cool. So I haven't earned a huge amount from them. I don't do it that often, but I have been paid out, I think 5 or 6 times from them, maybe in the last month. So I've earned $5-6 from them in the last month. I've done a couple of cash outs via PayPal, and I've done a couple of cash outs via Coinbase. So I got paid in Bitcoin. Like I say, I'm not into crypto, but I thought I'd have a look. So although you struggle to withdraw with PayPal, are you struggling to withdraw from YSense to PayPal, or are you struggling to go from PayPal to your bank account? Just let me know quickly, and I'll see if I can assist you with that. Janelle, yeah, survey time has been hassle-free. It's just nice to get that money right now rather than log in every day and little drip, 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 drip until you get your money. It's a pain. Okay, let's see. I've got more comments going. No, from PayPal to my bank account. Okay, so this is a real pain in the ass. Do you have FNB? Just let me know if you've got an FNB account. You do have to be with FNB. So the money goes from PayPal to FNB. And if you have another bank account, you even have to have an FNB profile or an FNB account to, just for it to bounce through to your bank account. So that I do know. Annalise, have you tried Home Tester Club? I have heard of it. I think I signed up for it, and I can't remember what happened, but it wasn't that interesting for me. As I understand it, let me just talk about Home Tester Club. As I understand Home Tester Club, you sign up and they send you stuff, you test it, you try it, you review it, but you don't get paid for it, right? Let me know on that. You see, the thing is, I'm a blogger, so I get paid to review things. So I get sent the product and I get paid to review the product. Well, sometimes I don't get paid, but it's a trade exchange. But majority of the time, I get free stuff and I get paid. So, like, for example, I got an LG NeoChef microwave for free with a couple of thousand, like 3,500, and I got paid something like 10,000 Rand. And then I got an LG washing machine. I've gotten like loads of cool stuff, but I get paid to do it. So signing up to Home Tester Club to receive free products that I review isn't really, something that is going to appeal to me because of my industry. But, if I was a mom at home and I was working or home, like a housewife at home with my kids, that would really appeal to me because then you get free stuff. So, so you do get paid, Tifanswa. Oh, but that's for referring people. Okay, yeah. Aldo, no, wait. You don't have an F&B account. Okay, so that's going to be the issue. So number one, you need to have an F&B account. I don't think you have to go into the bank and set up a huge account. As I understand it, I think you can go and set up like an F&B profile, I think. Let me just go here. PayPal to SA bank account and just see what comes up. I have sent links to people before that I've looked up. The thing is, I did this in 2012. PayPal can be linked to your bank account. Yes, even if you use Standard Bank, Nedbank, or ABSA. In addition, you'll be charged for transferring funds from PayPal to South Africa. Yeah, I mean, of course you will do that. So here's an article about getting money into South Africa from PayPal. So I'm just going to pop that into the link. Okay. But yeah, you're going to have to do it through FNB. Maybe contact them and just ask them for a little bit of guidance. But you have to have FNB is involved in a very, very big way. You can't do it without FNB. But like I said, I don't think you have to set up like a whole full account with them. I think you can have an FNB profile and like I don't know, something that goes through. But you do need to have FNB. Luckily for me, I had FNB already, so it was more easy, but it is a bit of a pain. I remember when I first struggled trying to connect and link everything, it was a bit of a pain in the butt. But once you've got it set up, it's set up. But Aldo, the payment method I like to use is always Payoneer if I can. So Payoneer, number one, it's so easy to use. It's easier to use than withdrawing your money from PayPal to FNB. So it's easier to cash out. It's literally push one button. F&B, there's a couple of steps in the process with PayPal. Number two, PayPal, if you cash out via PayPal, the amount of time it takes if you cash out via Payoneer, it's quicker. So from Payoneer to your bank account, it can sometimes be 24 hours if it's during the week. If you cash out via PayPal to your bank account can take like 5-8 days sometimes. I've never had a problem with Payoneer being very long. So it's usually 24 hours, 48 hours. I think one time there was a weekend involved, so it was 3 days. So I really like Payoneer. Payoneer also, you can easily connect to any bank in South Africa. So you sign up with Payoneer, you send your supporting documents, which I can't remember what they are, probably your ID, proof of bank account, or something like that. And once that's connected to any bank you like, it's very quick and easy to use. Yeah. So but the downside of using Payoneer is only one, that when you use PayPal, if you've got $10 in your YCents, you can cash out via PayPal. You have to have a minimum of $52 in your Payoneer to cash out. And then $2 is deducted. I don't know if it's on the YCent side or the Payoneer side. And then you have to have $50 in your account in Payoneer to cash out to your bank account. So you have $52 in YCents, you get $50 to Payoneer, and then you cash out to your bank account. So, you know, it in the beginning, when it's so slow to earn on YCents, when you're building it up, it can be a real pain to get to that $52. So that's the downside. But if you can do it, that is what I would recommend that you do. It's much, much better, much easier, much quicker. Yeah. So that's what I recommend. And there's Skrill. Don't use Skrill. What's so funny, seeing you talking about LG appliances and the text shows you're saying algae. Well, that's not as bad as last week or the week before. Last week I said something about, I think, oh, my pen is not working. And penis came up on the screen. So I'll take algae. That's fine. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to announce my winner for the 250 Rand Checkers digital voucher. Don't forget to sign on next week and watch my video because it's going to be super fun. I'm going to have a lot of chocolate. Yay! Chocolate. Okay, I'm going to choose Nadia Mansami. Nadia, please inbox me with your cell phone number and your email address, and then I'll get your voucher organized during the course of next week. Ladies, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for joining in. It's so awesome seeing the new faces. Have a good weekend. Bye.